Hi guys, happy Friday. Yeah, happy Friday. So, alright, that reading yesterday was pretty incredible. Incredibly, creepy. So, anyways, we're gonna go back into traditional witchcraft again for today. And we're gonna start with the gates. So, the four quarters, the corners, the quarters, yeah, the four quarters equal $1. The gates. So, literally portals, gates, watchers, this all has to do with traditional witchcraft. So here we go. So we have air, or we actually have Aerts. Aerts? The southern gate. I think it's Aerts. Aerts, the southern gate. I'm just totally butchering that name. So the values of the southern gate of Earth, we have growth, experience, authority, money, physicality, security, and nourishment. So these are all what the gates have to do for us and how we can attune with each of the cardinal directions and these portals. Sorry, screwed up air quote. So, let's see, we have the colors are brown, rosette, and black and green. Symbols are square, stone, cornucopia, a skiff, salt, card, plate, gnomes. So, I actually have my gnomes in the right position. Who knew? So, alright, so tools, the casting bowl, patterns, pentagrams, horns, weapons, the shield, totems, the swan, the horse, and the apple tree. Musical instruments would be the drums. Times would be lunasad, noon, summer, coming of age. Places, fields, mountains, valleys, canyons, deserts, forests, gardens, zodiac, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. I like that. Senses, touch, power to keep silent, process, brushing hair, skin, grounding, eating, burying, and binding. So, you can take all of those little snippets and you can come up with your own southern gate meditation, project yourself through the southern gate. It's really cool. Alright, so this is just you a little bit about the gates. So, you can visualize the gates, the portals to each of the four cardinal directions in any way that you like. But this says, I like visualizing a two-legged dolmen, or even this sort of wooden gate that is common on ranches. So mine would actually be, right now what I'm seeing is a stone gate. That's just like a stone passageway, and like an iron gate. That's what I am associating that with. So the southern gate is very much associated with the mortal realm, so this realm. Consciousness and consensus reality. So it is the gateway to the green world, the magic of this plane that we inhabit. So it is a noontime, bright day, midst of summer's abundance place. So because it is a representative of consensus reality, some people might mistakenly assume that nothing is secret, hidden, or mysterious through the southern gate, but this is an illusion. Though, and one of the challenges in coming to truly know this place, for it is also the realm of the good neighbors, the little folk, the fae. So Goda is the queen of Elfheim, riding forth from the her barrow. She is the white goddess upon her white horse. She is the lady of sacrifice, linking her earthen power to the first harvest, the red day of Lunasad. She is the sovereignty goddess, with whom the king must conjoin in order to rule, and it is under her auspices that the king's life is taken in order to feed the land and the people. So we have that. You can watch those mock battles actually, and they're pretty interesting. They're really interesting. So on our Wheel of the Year, the southern gate is open and most easily accessed at Lunasad, and the three totems that sit there are all intimately linked with the sovereignty and self-mastery. So it's pretty interesting. So this is the time for reaping the first harvest, playing games, settling into the work of approaching autumn. So I don't know where the other gates went. I do not know where the other gates went. I have no clue. Where did they go? Let's see. I don't know where the other gate went, but I do like the whole. I don't know where this went. I had all the gates. Maybe I can search. Okay. Alright, let's see what gates bring up. What we can actually Okay. Yeah, I had everything in perfect fricking order. And now it is gone. Jeez. Okay, now we have the Western Gate. So, a writ of water. So, the values, and you can picture this like Stonehenge, like a little Stonehenge. It's really cute, like with a little slate on top and little stones beside it, like a little fairy door. That's what I think of. So, the values of this gate: emotions, intuition, cleansing, mystery, and sacrifice. And the colors are gray, turquoise, blue, and indigo. Symbols are the crescent, the shell, the boat, anchor, cup, and the undines. Tools: the chalice, or the cauldron. Weapons: the helm. Totems: the crane, the toad, and the elder tree. Musical instruments: chimes. I love chimes. I love them. Times: Samhain, twilight, autumn, and adulthood. Places: oceans, rivers, lakes, waterfalls, wells, beaches, baths. The zodiac would be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Sense is to taste, power to dare, and the process of bathing, healing, drinking, baptism. Charged waters and blood magic. So this is really interesting here. So you can visualize the gates, the portals, to each of the 4 cardinal directions in any way that you like. So, but in this particularly fond of viewing the West Gate as a 3-legged dolmen. So a dolmen constructed this way was seen as the portal to the underworld, the place of the dead. So it's very interesting. The Western Gate is very much associated with the dead, as it is the direction in which many ancient cultures, including the ones informing this tradition, believe that the spirits travel after death. So very often this imagery is connected to a final journey of the soul across the body of water. So crossing the 9th wave and leaving behind the mortal realm consciousness and consensus reality. So that's the ferryman. You could put that in there too. Alright, so the West is also a place of dreams, emotions, and deep knowing. It is twilight, the liminal space between waking and sleeping, sleep paralysis. It is where the sun sets, and it is thus the western point of the red thread, in this case the path of the sun, that connects the bright half of the witch father with his darker aspect. So now we're getting into traditional witchcraft big time. So in the West, Cain is the keeper of the quench tank, the water that temper the glowing creations of the forge. He is the Lord of Death, a keeper and guardian of the mysteries. His name is Azazel here, the scapegoat and the one who takes the sacrifice. He is the one who wanders alone, a reminder that death is an individual journey. So, the scapegoat, he's taking literally the blame, which is sad. Shouldn't have to. So yeah, now on our wheel, the Western Gate is open, most easily accessed at Samhain, and 3 totems that sit here are all intimately linked with death and blasting magic, rod magic, wand magic. So, where'd I go? Okay, so it is that the elder tree brings actual physical death within the circle of those who summon it. This lore is carried even into popular culture, where the most powerful wand in J.K. Rowling's created universe is the Elder Wand, the Death Stick, the Wand of Death himself. Is fuck J.K. Rowling. She's about a bitch. I can't stand that woman. So, where'd I go? Okay, so the crane stance is it's a well-known blasting practice, so among traditional witches, as the power of the toad bone. So this time is for honoring our ancestors, exploring the mysteries of death, and connecting with our own dark selves. I like that. I like that a lot, so. Okay. Where are my other gates? They should be here. Where are they? Huh. I really don't understand this. Huh. Well, that's odd. That's really, really odd. I don't understand where it went. Search for gates again, I guess. I don't know. maybe it's just a search would do. I mean, I don't know why all of this is so freaking not even in it. Yeah, that none of this is in order. I mean, I don't know where I'm going with this. It was all in order, and then it just kind of went poof. Decided it didn't really want to be there. Huh. Alright. Let's see. Wow. I have no clue where it went. I have no clue where it went. That is really weird. Huh. This is seriously weird. I don't know where any of this went. I will find it though. I will definitely find this. I hope. I don't know where it went, you guys. Crap. I think I'm totally lost now. Yeah. I'm totally lost now. Well, I'm sorry, guys, but I don't know where any of this went. Huh. This is weird. Why can I not find any of what I wanted? Not here. Well, shit. That doesn't make me very happy. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I have no clue where any of that went. That was supposed to all be there. It was all perfect. And now it's all gone. So what in the world is going on here? I don't know, we could just go into some lunar magic, I guess. I don't know. So, alright, now, as above, so below, look into the sky and observe which phases the moon is in. Then you will know where you are in the growth cycle of each lunar month. So to discover what the moon phase is in, hold your hands in front of you, cupping your thumb and forefinger into a C shape. If the moon curves fits into your right hand, the moon is waxing, growing from new to full. If the curves fit into your left, it is waning, fading from full to new. Whoa, I don't know what that did. I think the iPad updated itself. Ooh, that's weird. So, now where is the moon? So, why is the moon sometimes visible during the day? And why does the moon sometimes rise very late at night? So the answer lies in what phase the moon is actually in, which reflects the angle between the sun and the moon as seen from Earth. So for each of the 8 moon phases, the angle between the sun and the moon progresses in 45-degree increments. So each phase lasts approximately 3 to 4 days of the moon's entire 29.5-day cycle. So there's actually about 29.5-day cycle for the moon, for a full moon cycle. So the new moon or dark moon rises at sunrise and sets at sunset. Astrologically, the sun and the moon are in conjunction because the sun's light overpowers the nearby moon in the day. So when the moon is, on the other side of the earth with the sun at night, she is not visible in the sky at all. So the crescent moon or waxing crescent moon rises mid-morning and sets after sunset. So she is the very first visible sliver of moon, even in the western sky in the late afternoon and early evening. The first quarter moon, or waxing half moon, rises around noon and sets around midnight. Astrologically, the moon is square to the sun. She is visible from afternoon, when she is high in the eastern sky, until she sets to the west. So, the gibbous moon rises at mid-afternoon and sets before dawn. She is the bulging moon, getting ready to be full, visible soon after she rises until she sets. So the full moon rises at sunset and sets at sunrise. Astrologically, the sun and the moon are in opposition, for example, opposite of each other in the sky and in the opposite signs of the zodiac. So she is visible all night long, from moonrise to moonset. I like that moonrise to moonset. It sounds better. So the disseminating moon is the waning full moon, getting visibly smaller. So she rises mid-evening and sets mid-morning. She is visible from time to time, from the time she rises until she sets. Almost until she sets. So the last quarter moon, or waning half moon, rises around midnight and sets around noon. So astrologically, the moon is square to the sun. She is visible from the sky from the time she rises until mid-morning, when she is high in the western sky. So the balsamic moon, or the waning crescent moon, rises before dawn and sets mid-afternoon. So she is the last sliver of moon seen in the eastern sky in the very early morning and late dawn. Right now we have Moon Magic, so I am not into the zodiac signs anymore. I am just completely over astrology. I think it's all a bunch of crap, literally, except for zodiac signs. I do believe in those, but everything else is just a ton of crap for me. So my views on the astrology have changed quite a bit. Alright, so the full moon has been associated with magic and witches for millennia. So the ancient Roman writer, Horace, made a reference to a witch drawing the moon down out of the sky. So, Horace. Expode 17 says, "The witch, Canidia, must I, who can move waxen images and draw down the moon from the sky by my spells, who can raise the vaporous dead and mix a draught of love, laminant of the effect of thou my art, availing nothing upon you." So, Margaret Alder's drawing down the moon has a picture from a Greek vase, supposedly from the 2nd century BCE. So this depiction has some Greek lettering near both of the figures. So the word on the left is translated as beautiful. The words on the right apparently translate as who are of the moon mistress. So it's pretty interesting. So werewolves famously shapeshift during the full moon, and the cult of the werewolf has ties to the ancient witch cult. So especially the full moon was a time to use the moon's power to enhance shamanistic shape-shifting work. So right now in Aradia, the Gospel of the Witches, Aradia, the holy daughter of Diana, left these instructions to her followers. So whenever you have need of anything once in the month, when the moon is full, then shall you come together at some deserted place, or place where there are woods, and give worship to she who is queen of all witches. Come all together inside a circle, and secrets that are as yet unknown shall be revealed. Alright, so have you guys read that? The Gospel of the Witches? Interesting book. Interesting. So the traditional use of the phases of the moon for magic are as follows, and this is the only thing that I actually do is followed by the moon phases, and the days, sometimes. So the new moon is the most auspicious time for banishing and neutralizing spells. So the days of and around the crescent moon are the most powerful time to work spells for growth and beginnings, which should manifest at the full moon. The waxing moon is the best time to do spells for growth, beginning new projects, initiation, and enchantment. So the days of and around the gibbous moon are the most powerful time for spells of fruition and completion. The moon looks full in the sky for 2 or 3 nights, and each of them are excellent for magic that depends on power flowing as it peaks. So, yeah, 3 days before, the day of, and 3 days after is you can still see the moon. It looks full. That's why I always do 3 days before, the day of, and 3 days after. I just like that. So, during the waning moon, do spells to banish evil influences, lessen or remove obstacles and illness, neutralize enemies, scry, divine, and to remove harm. So these influences become stronger as the moon darkens. So 13 moons of the year. Now we have the 13th moon, or the blue moon, can occur at any time of the year. So a moon is called blue only when it is the second full moon to take place that month. Month. Moon, th, month. So the second new moon is a month. Oh, is it in a month? Wait, the second new moon in a month is known as black moon. Blue moons are considered to be stronger than regular full moons, and black moons are considered to be stronger than regular new moons. So we have a chart below detailing the names associated with each of the moon cycles of the year. So the witch moon names are from the Witch's Almanac, the calendar names from the Llewellyn's Witch's Calendar Almanac. Names are from the Old Farmer's Almanac, whose claims the names come from the East Coast Native Americans. So, the Celtic tree names are associated with the attributions from Robert Graves' The White Goddess. Alright, so we have the moon names of traditional witchcraft of our tradition are based on each of the sources listed above, along with some companions, to the totems and energies we honor at each month. So our lunar names are as follows. We have January, which is coming up, the Wolf Moon, February, Storm Moon, March, Hare Moon, April, Seed Moon, May, Merry Moon, June, Mead Moon, July, Wart Moon, August, Corn Moon, September, Harvest Moon, October, Blood Moon, November, Frost Moon, December, Cold Moon, and the 13th moon is the Blue Moon. So, that's pretty interesting. I like that. I do like that. I like moon magic. And that's about really all I do anymore, is follow the days of the week, the moon phases. I mean, it's pretty interesting. It's really interesting. I know a lot of people do not like the fact that I don't follow astrological signs and phases. But that's alright, because I just don't feel like it. So, but I mean, anybody that does, that's perfectly fine. I mean, I guess it does enhance spells and stuff. Astrological signs and workings. So yeah, I think it's pretty interesting. But, so yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't find the rest of the gates. So I will actually have to find those. We did, the southern gate, and we did the western gate. And then we did some moon magic, so I'll have to find that, and we will have to go through that again. So, alright guys, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I love you all very much, and everybody have a great day. Try to. So, my love all the way from Venus, all the way back down. And I think I gained 20 more pounds. So, I love you all, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, definitely. Hopefully, yeah, you'll see me. So, I love you all very much. And everybody have a great day, great weekend.